HTML elements were designed to display a special type of text. Well, there are some of HTML elements or formatting elements that we are going to talk about it now. So the first one is B element. The B element defines the bold text without an extra importance. And the second one is strong elements. The HTML strong element defines text with a strong importance. The content inside is typically displayed in bold. The third and the fourth one is I and EM element. The HTML I element defines a part of a text in an alternate voice or mood. The content inside is typically displayed in italic. The I tag is often used to indicate a technical terms, a phrase from another language, a thought, and etc. And the fourth one is EM element, which defines emphasized text. The content inside is typically displayed in italic. The fifth one is mark. Well, the HTML mark element defines a text that should be marked or highlighted. And the HTML small element defines a smaller text. The HTML DL element or delete element defines a text that has been deleted. The browsers will usually streak a line through the deleted text. So the next element is INS element or instead element, which defines a text that has been inserted into the document. The browsers will usually underline the inserted text. And the second one is sub-element. The HTML sub-element defines subscript text. The subscript text appears half a character below the normal line and is sometimes rendered in a smaller font. And the last one is sub-element. The HTML sub-element defines the superscript text. The superscript text appears half a character above the normal text and is sometimes rendered in a smaller font. So now let's jump over to the code section and type them all and let's check them how they looks in a web page. So the first one that we are going to talk about is B element. So let's type B, press enter, and here we're going to write something. This is a B element. Let's save this and let's refresh the page. So as you can see, the B element is bold, then the simple. Now let's check it. Let's press B. This is a simple. Let's save it and let's compare them. That the B element is bolder than the simple paragraph or simple P tag. So the second one is strong element. The strong element is also appear in our page as a bold text. As you can see, the B element and the small element is, the strong element is same. They both are bold. So the third and the fourth one is, so first let's write a text. So I elements, here we're going to use it. This is a italic text. Let's save this and let's refresh the page. So as you can see, this text is italic text. It's different than the default paragraph text. And now let's check the EM element, which is emphasized. Let's add a line break, and then here we're going to add EM, and here we're going to write that this is an emphasized. Let's save this. Now let's refresh the page, and as you can see, the italic and emphasized text is same. So another one is small element. So first let's type E. So I'm going to say this is for testing the small element. And now we're going to put the small inside the small element. Here. Now let's save this Let's refresh the page. So as you can see, the small text is smaller than the default paragraph text. So the another one is mark, and here we're going to say, let's copy this text and paste it here, and instead of the small element, we're going to type here the mark element, mark, and here we're going to add small. Let's save this and let's check the differences. As you can see, the mark element will highlight a text inside the paragraph. So the second one is delete element. Now let's add another. Here we're going to type here we're going to, inside the paragraph element, we're going to type this. So color is, and inside the delete element I'm going to type it blue red. So the browser will strike a line through delete element, and now we are going to, let's add this red inside the insert, or excuse me, instead element. Now let's check how it looks, and here you can see the instead element has the underline. The browser will usually underline the inserted text. So the next one, we have a sub element. Now let's check this one. This is subscripted text, and let's see how it looks. Let's refresh this. So as you can see, the subscripted text defines a, the subscripted element defines a subscripted text, and the subscripted text appears half a character below the normal line and is sometimes rendered in a smaller font, and you can see it's smaller than the default paragraph text. And the next, we have the sub with the p element, and now let's copy this and paste it here. So instead of b, we're going to type p, and here I'm going to say, and let's type p here, and let's save this. Let's jump over to the browser and let's refresh the page. So as you can see, the sub or superscript element defines a superscript text. The superscript text appears half a character above the normal line and is sometimes rendered in a smaller font. So hope you understand. Here we have learned about B element and strong element, italic, emphasized element, small element, and mark element, delete and insert element, subscript element, and superscript element. So hope you understand and hope you learned something from this video. So if you think you learned something from this video, please leave the comment. Tell us about your opinion about this video. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.